Hello and good day, my name is Hypnos, and welcome back to my channel. Have you ever tried to explain to fellow gamers why you love a certain game but struggle to put it into words? You just know you like it, but identifying why exactly can be tough. If that sounds familiar, this video might be just what you need, so sit back and listen, and subscribe if you enjoy. Let's get into it. Talking about the games we love is always exciting, but it's even more fun when we dive into the specific reasons behind that love. What are the elements that truly make a game special for you? So, I thought it would be a fun activity to break down these factors, what I look for in games, and explore just how much each one influences my enjoyment. In this video, I'll share 5 key factors that shape how I feel about the games I play. And here's where you come in. After all this, I encourage you to reflect on your own gaming preferences. Think about the factors that matter most to you. The more personalized, the better. Whether it's exploration, story, or something entirely different. I'd love to hear and read in the comments what makes a game great in your eyes. Let's get a conversation going. Now, I'll walk you through my top 5. These are the things I know have a big impact on how much I enjoy a game. Let's see if we share any common ground, or if our tastes are completely different. Let's dive into the first one. First one is exploration. Exploration is a key factor for me when it comes to loving a game. It doesn't have to be fully open world, but I want to feel like there's always something worth discovering. I'd say this factor influences my enjoyment quite a bit, but not overwhelmingly. Maybe around a 3 out of 5. It's important, but not the only thing that draws me into a game. Whether it's hidden treasures, secret paths, or areas tucked away off the beaten path, the joy of exploring keeps me engaged. I don't enjoy a game that feels too linear. Just moving from point A to point B isn't enough. I want to feel excited about what I might find around the next corner. A good example of this is Spiritfarer. While it's not an open world game, it offers a wide range of unique locations, each with its own distinct look and secrets to discover. This kind of design makes the world feel alive and always worth exploring. Another great example is The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Given the game's massive success, I'm sure most of you are familiar with how much it excels in rewarding exploration. The sense of discovery in this game is incredible, constantly encouraging you to dive deeper into its world. Next one is story and lore. As someone who grew up playing RPGs and JRPGs, I find that story and world building are incredibly important to my gaming experience. Even in a vast game where there are countless activities to engage with, knowing that there's a compelling story waiting for me as I progress through the main missions or quests makes all the difference. Final Fantasy VII is one of my all-time favorites, and it sets a high standard for storytelling in games. The original game was wonderful, and the remake adds to it, which I love even more. More recently, Baldur's Gate 3 has also captured my attention with its rich narrative. If you've been around this channel for a while, you know I have a soft spot for cozy games. Even in a sandbox game without a defined storyline, I appreciate solid lore that gives me a clear reason to engage in the world. For instance, why should I care about tending to this farm? What motivates me to explore this island? A strong narrative context enhances my connection to the game. Number 3 is freedom. Not to be confused with exploration. What I refer here is the freedom of gameplay itself. This includes things like skill builds, item customization, base building, or even assembling your party. What really grabs my attention is when a game gives you the freedom to play in your own unique way, making your experience completely different from someone else's. Skyrim, another one of my all-time favorites, is a perfect example. The game offers a vast range of skill builds and an overwhelming number of side quests, allowing you to get lost in its massive world however you choose. No 2 playthroughs feel the same. Another great example is Dinkum, a game I frequently play and upload content about. It offers so much freedom from choosing which buildings and crafting recipes to unlock first, to designing your island with almost limitless creativity. I love seeing other players' islands and saves online. It's fascinating to see how differently people approach the same game. Next factor is difficulty. When I spend hours on a game, it can quickly get boring if there isn't enough challenge to keep me engaged. That's why difficulty is another key factor for me. I don't need the game to be brutally hard, though I tend to prefer games on the more relaxing side, but they still need to have a level of challenge to stay interesting. One of my favorites, Hades, strikes this balance perfectly. It's thrilling to complete a run, and even when you die, the game rewards you with story progression and permanent upgrades, which make future runs easier. It's challenging, but not so punishing that it feels frustrating. I've mentioned these games earlier, but Baldur's Gate 3 and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's hard mode also offer satisfying levels of difficulty. And while Elden Ring is part of a genre known for its high difficulty, I find it to be one of the less punishing Souls-like games, making it all the more enjoyable for me. For my final factor, and I think this is the one I value most, it's all about numbers. I love seeing numbers in games, and more importantly, I love watching them grow. This is probably the biggest reason I'm drawn to RPGs. Disgaea, one of my favorites and an underrated gem, is a perfect example of this. There's something incredibly satisfying about leveling up characters, boosting their stats, and upgrading their gear. Watching a stat grow from something like 10 or 15 to hundreds as you progress deeper into the game never gets old. This love for numbers is also why cozy games appeal to me. Hoarding items and filling chests with stacks upon stacks of resources feels so rewarding. And there's nothing quite like watching your money pile up, showing clear progress as you go. These factors are personal to me, and I've really enjoyed sharing what makes certain games special in my eyes. I hope it's got you thinking about what you love in your favorite games too. I'd love to hear about the factors that matter to you, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. This video essay is a first for me on this channel, and I really enjoyed the process. Because of that, you can expect to see more content like this from time to time, along with my usual videos. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe for more. My name is Hypnos, and thank you for watching.